Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. Today we're going to take a quick look at the tomatoes that I potted up a few days ago, and we're going to talk about planting ginger and turmeric. So let's get after it. Well, here's a little update on the tomatoes that were potted up. I just wanted to note to some of you, of course there's a bunch of different kinds here, but if you look at the difference in these leaves, now this is your standard tomato leaf, and you can see some of these other varieties here, like here, and like here, they have a potato leaf. You can see here on some of the bigger ones. That's the other variety, your standard that most people are familiar with. Look like this. And then, like I say, you have a lot of other varieties that have a potato leaf. Time to do some more planting today. And what we've got here is some turmeric. Now, and over here we have some ginger. Now, both of these are kind of from the same family. And this one I've moistened them up and I set them in here to actually encourage some sprouting on the rhizomes, because this is what you're actually going to plant. You can actually grow each one of these rhizomes, but normally what you do is you'll cut these apart and you'll leave a couple of them on each section and then plant them. It's the same way with these pieces here. You can look at them, and where you actually have bumps coming out of them, that's where they're going to start coming out and rooting out from there. Same thing here. You can see a couple of them there. These look better on this side here, but you can see them, and that's what's going to actually come out. But anyway, I'm going to plant these today. We'll get a little crop of turmeric and ginger. Turmeric is really a good herb for your neurological system. So this is really a good one as far as for the body. All right, I've cut this all up and making sure I've got some little nodules on those rhizomes. This is all my ginger, and here's my turmeric, and I kind of cut it up to, now they don't have to be real big, they don't have to be real little. A lot of times when you grow turmeric, you can take part of the root off, and we'll do that later whenever we go to harvest this. We'll talk about that more, but and replant part of it, you know, and taking, and whether you're going to use it fresh or you're going to use it dried, and we'll probably dehydrate a lot of this. Well, not this, but this crop. But anyway, we're going to take this out, and we're going to get these in the ground, and hopefully too, we're running a little behind, but we've got some Oregon giant snow peas here. We're going to plant these. Okay, I got these in my half barrels. Now, for those that don't know, these are 55-gallon barrels that's been cut in half. The plastic ones, these are food grade, so I don't have to worry about some kind of chemicals leaching out. And they did have food substance in them. A lot of times, someone will say food grade, but they might have that same food grade, but they've had some kind of chemical in. Now, these did have food type chemicals in them, or not chemicals, but food type substances. Now, I got my turmeric over here, and I've got my ginger over here. Now, these are planted in here kind of tight, but it won't matter. They'll reach out and they'll push it around. Long as your dirt is soft. Now, The key thing about these are that the turmeric it's known for the tropics. You know, a lot of it comes from India. It comes from warm weather climates, so it needs full sun. You know, you want to have a good sunny spot for it, and you want to have moist but well drained soil. If you have clay, you're going to have to build up a raised bed or something, or grow it in a container. I'm going to grow it in a container just so it stays contained, because it can, if you dig and you lose some and then it comes back, you know, it could slowly creep around. So I'm going to put it in a container. It's just easiest. It's for right now. That's going to be as much as I want anyway. I'm going to cover this with about 1 inch of compost on top of this, and then I'm going to go ahead and fertilize it. I've got my chicken manure mixed with azomite and a little calcium. Now, this should do fine on your like a 6.5 is a good pH for the soil. Looks like bees are out here trying to find something this morning. But anyway, I'm going to put about 1 inch of compost, put some fertilizer, and then I'm going to put about another inch. I'm going to plant this a couple inches deep. After it comes up, I'm going to go ahead and start composting up around it as a mulch to keep the moisture more controlled, because in our heat here in the summer in northeast Texas, sometimes it gets pretty hot. And then I'm just going to let this grow, which it's going to be pretty. We'll follow up later. It has nice flowers on it and stuff like that. But we'll follow this through its cycle. At the end of the year, we wait for it to die all the way back, and that's when we harvest it. That way it's going to have its best flavor. But anyway, let me get this covered. All right, all fertilized, covered up, ready to be watered in, and then we just wait. I hope this is helpful, and I did want to say that that turmeric, now I ordered my turmeric off of Amazon. You can pick it up in your local grocery store. You know, you find some organics. You know it's not sprayed with anything. I don't know that there is a growth inhibitor that they would spray it with anyway, but your ginger, mine was picked up at the grocery store, and I'm not sure of the weight on it, but you don't have to get the biggest pieces. But like I say, off Amazon, that was 1 pound. And once you get started with turmeric or ginger, you won't ever have to buy any more. You just keep growing it and growing it and growing it. It's just like growing potatoes. You could save some for your seed and go back and do it again. If you like this video, just hit that thumbs up, and of course hit that subscribe and that bell button so you'll be notified each time I put out new videos. And share this video. It helps my channel. And don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Happy gardening.